the review. Not the kind of start Pakistan would have wanted, but a job well done by the West Indies. Pakistan making 105 in their first innings, and then the West Indies winning by 7 wickets. Let's have a look at the summary, how things went for both the teams. But a great start for the West Indies for the tournament. Pakistan making 105, top scorer over there, Fakhar Zaman, 22 in 16. But it was all the Windies show in the end, with their pace attack coming through at the end. The likes of Thomas, Holder, Russell, Cottrell, all getting in, and West Indies winning the match by 7 wickets. Right, I've got a very special guest here with me, Andre Russell, joined by Mark Nicholas as well. Andre, well done. Just the kind of start West Indies would have wanted in this World Cup.
Yeah, of course. We've been stressing about, trying to get a good start in this World Cup, and, we definitely, this is what we were asking for. We couldn't get a better start than this, beating a team like Pakistan at the get-go. So, I'm happy, and I think, job well done to the bowlers today. I think, we all set the pace, make the job easier for the batters. So I hope that we don't get complacent and, just keep pushing hard and playing good cricket.
I mean, talk us through your spell though. I mean, was it a planned case of bowling those short balls? Because it seemed like they were troubling the Pakistan batsmen.
Sometimes, the game is very simple. I realized they didn't want the sharp ball. It wasn't a team where, they were taking on the sharp balls and looking to, take me on. So I realized, okay, back of a length and short will be the plan for this spell. And, I have a plan with the captain as well. They plan to give me 2 or 3 overs spell. So with my knee situation, they're not thinking about giving me 4 or 5 over spell. So once I get the ball in my hand, I know I'm just going to run in and bowl as fast as I can.
Can I show you how he arrived here?
Yeah.
This is a bad knee. It's a very swollen knee, isn't it? Seriously, compared to this one.
It's very fat at the moment.
If you had to play in 2 days' time, could you play?
Definitely. This is the West Indies. This is the World Cup, the biggest stage of cricket can ever be. And, I'll definitely go home, ice maybe 10 times for the day, do whatever, painkillers, all these things to maybe get the swelling down and, do a lot of ice bath and those sort of things. Make sure that my body is in the right condition. But you never
interestingly enough, Mark, everybody's been talking about Andre Russell and the power hitting that comes with him. And then, here he comes and bowls that spell. So, great for West Indies.
Yeah, well, to have a power all-rounder is essential, I think, for the best sides in any era of cricket, never mind in the modern era. There's no doubt, too, that it sparked something else. I thought that your two-wicket burst did enough, A, to send tremors through the Pakistan dressing room, but B, lift your own guys. And so Shane Thomas, who's just a kid, really, isn't he? Got a gig here today, takes full advantage of the impression you've made.
Yeah, of course. When I saw the first few overs, I was like, looks like the wicket is slow today. I hope I can maybe get a few through to the keeper. But then, bowling the first two deliveries, I realized the wicket is actually good. Jason Holder is not the quickest. And Sheldon Cattrall, he was just maybe trying to get the ball in the right areas. So, with my bowling style, I'm an aggressive bowler. I may go for runs, but the main thing is to pick up wickets at the end of the day. So me bowling aggressive and short and get to realize that, okay, these guys, they don't want the sharp ball, they're not willing to take it on. So it's good for me as well, getting a few dot balls in. And I wasn't minding bowling 4 or 5 sharp balls in an over. It was dot balls. So at the end of the day, that was building pressure on the Pakistan batters as well.
Was it different to the normal? Normally we've seen really high scores in Trent Bridge, 488 last year as well. So different conditions to the usual Trent Bridge pitch?
I think this wicket was a little, a lot of grass was on it. Normally when I play here, the wicket is a bit more, a lot more clay. You would be seeing more clay. So I think that would be a lot like flatter. But in any team, when you get early inroads into the batting, I think you're on your way. And we keep the pressure right throughout the entire innings. And, the results show. I think, any team you're playing against, if you get 4 wickets in the first 15 overs, you can set them back. And if you keep bowling aggressive and keep bowling the ball in the right areas, then you can restrict the team for low totals. So I think that's what we did today.
And it certainly helps to have somebody like Chris Gale at the top to be getting you those runs, Mark.
No kidding, eh? Tell us about watching Chris. You know, is he an inspiration to you?
Of course, man. Of course, that guy is my idol. You know, he set the tone for me. You know, it's just like what O'Shane say. I start the ball rolling with bowling aggressive. You know, getting those 2 early wickets, and it give him the vibes to come and actually bowl fast and aggressive. But seeing Chris bat, it get me pumped to go out and bat as well. To see how he stand and just hit the ball all over the park. And he's smart about it as well. He choose where he want to hit, and you know the experience goes to show. He know what is coming basically. So it's good to have a guy like Chris in the team, and I hope that he's back. You know, keep up for the entire period of the World Cup.
All right, parting thoughts. I mean, this is just the kind of confidence you need for the next games. What's next now?
We're just gonna regroup again. You know, make sure that the vibes is still good. You know, we have a good spirit in the change room, you know, on and off the field. So I think we are enjoying each other's company, and you know that's what matters the most. Once you're enjoying each other's success and each other's company, you know, this is a long tournament and it's a very important tournament. So the more good vibes in the team room, I think the better we're gonna be.
You got some nice moves in your celebrations. That's what I really like. You're still getting them hips going.
Yeah. You know, we have a little swag.
With a limp. But thank you so much for your time. I'm going to let you go. You can go and celebrate this win. We'll be joined by Ramiz Raja here as well to talk us
We're doing a
through
swap. These are
Pakistan.
musical
Just,
chairs.
It'll just be musical. You can just pass that on over there. Rambo.
Yes. What do you want?
What went wrong with Pakistan?
What went right with Pakistan? I mean, this has been the issue, the Achilles heels. I mean, right from South Africa, where Mark was doing commentary as well. And I've been so big on making sure that you read the length right, your balance is good when you're playing the pull shot. You're not, I mean, it's got to be looked as a 4 scoring opportunity rather than shying away from that length. And just didn't practice hard enough. I think that's been a problem with this batting lineup, you know.
Mark, has Pakistan been truly exposed against the short ball? I mean, how do they turn things around for themselves now? Because every bowler is going to be watching them now and, you know, knowing what length to bowl.
Good point. A really good point, isn't it? I mean, that's like sending a signal to everybody else how to attack Pakistan. I thought it was a shockingly poor performance today. I don't know whether they were nervous. I don't know whether the pitch was a little trickier than perhaps they thought it would be. I don't know whether West Indies were better than they thought it would be. But there was no sense of permanence, no sense of drive or grit or all the things that you would need to see when you get an indifferent start. You know, it wasn't a terrible start. Fakar and Imam were okay, and a couple of 20s, and Babar Azam okay, but they didn't look very definite to me. You know, the movements weren't, the body language wasn't very positive.
I think
I was thoroughly disappointed.
I think they weren't expecting this length. I think they were shell-shocked. And Andre Russell really did worry them with that extra bit of pace.
But there's not much time, Rambo. They have to change things now because Pakistan plays England next in just about 2 days. So how do you cope with the short ball then? I mean, what do you do in this short
extra practice, I think it's a bad reputation to have. Because in T20 cricket, maybe you can get away with it. But in 50 overs cricket, you can have a phase, a period, a time where the fast bowlers really can have a game plan against you by bowling that ball short. And it worked perfectly for West Indies, and credit to them really for coming up with such a strategy.
Absolutely.
Because the subcontinent teams are expecting the ball to be pitched up in the area where they can play those beautiful cover drives and straight drives. And certainly when the ball comes to the throat high, then...
Remember, you can't attack it off the front foot. If you're big, there's a difference between a forward press, isn't there? So you're in your stance, your left hand, your little forward press. Then you can either spring back to play the hook and the pull, or you play from where you are. But you can't be as out here.
Absolutely.
It's just too hard. You've got too much to do. So they need to sort that out. They've got to expect a short pitch attack and sort that out.
It'll be interesting how they cope with it. But, you know, we've got more fixtures for you as well. And, of course, how the points table serves as well. If we have it in front of us, that you've got West Indies right at the top. Early days, but they've got 2 points, which will give them a lot of confidence. Pakistan, of course, losing their game today, but they play England very soon in just about 2 days' time, and we will be seeing West Indies play here as well. Right, so we've got more action lined up for you, and it's West Indies winning today by 7 wickets, and then Pakistan will be playing England next in Trent Bridge, which will be quite interesting considering the way things have gone for them. But yeah, I mean, it's a long tournament and they still have an opportunity to change things around for themselves.
That's a game on Monday, isn't it? England come into play here. I mean, their barnstorming performance against South Africa.
Well, this win will give them a lot of confidence.
I read this as a 350 pitch, by the way. I was so off the mark.
All right, so
Mark,
Australia
I was so
is
off the
what
mark.
they play next in Trent Bridge on the 6th of June. And yeah, I mean, this is going to be fantastic for them going into the next one. All right, so you can catch us live on all the action and keep tweeting to us on all our social media platforms, ICC, Facebook, YouTube, pretty much everywhere. We're everywhere. But thank you so much for your time, gentlemen. And yeah, we'll see you in a couple of days' time. Bye-bye.